In a world that often feels like it's moving at lightning speed, it's easy to feel left behind, overlooked, or ignored. We see others achieving their dreams, finding love, and experiencing success, and we can't help but wonder, why not me? That closed door wasn't rejection. It was redirection. God's protection often looks like delay. Trust that better is coming. Like this video, comment, "I trust God's plan," and subscribe so you never mistake protection for punishment again. We often believe that if something is meant for us, it will happen quickly and easily. Society tells us that success, love, and happiness should come to us effortlessly, and if they don't, it's a sign that we're not meant to have them. This conventional narrative suggests that if we're being ignored or overlooked, it's because we're not good enough, not worthy enough, or not deserving enough. This perspective can be deeply painful and disempowering. It can make us feel unworthy, inadequate, and unlovable. It can lead us to question our self-worth and to believe that we are not enough. This conventional narrative assumes that we are in control of our lives and our destinies. We often believe that if we just work hard enough, stay positive enough, or manifest enough, we can make anything happen. But the truth is, we are not in control. There is a higher power at work, guiding us and protecting us in ways that we may not always understand. The idea that we are in control is an illusion. We can do everything right and still not achieve our goals when we want to. This can be frustrating and disheartening, but it's important to remember that there are forces at work beyond our control. Let's deconstruct this conventional narrative. Is it really true that if something is meant for us, it will happen quickly and easily? Is it true that if we're being ignored or overlooked, it's because we're not good enough? The truth is, God's timing is not our timing. What may feel like a delay or a closed door to us may actually be God's way of protecting us, guiding us, or preparing us for something better. The idea that we are being ignored or overlooked because we're not good enough is a lie. We are valuable and worthy simply because we exist, not because of what we achieve or what others think of us. When we let go of the belief that we are in control, we open ourselves up to the divine guidance and protection that is always available to us. Another hidden assumption in the conventional narrative is that we should always be striving, always be hustling, always be pushing for more. We often believe that if we're not constantly moving forward, we're falling behind. But the truth is, there is value in stillness, in waiting, and in trusting. When we let go of the need to always be striving, we create space for God to work in our lives. We allow ourselves to be guided and protected in ways that we may not have thought possible. So if we're not in control, and if God's timing is not our timing, how can we approach this situation in a more authentic and empowered way? One alternative perspective is to view closed doors and delays as redirections. This means seeing them not as signs of rejection or punishment, but as signs of protection and guidance. When we approach closed doors and delays from this perspective, we can let go of the need to control and force things, and instead, trust in God's plan for our lives. Viewing closed doors and delays as redirections means recognizing that there is a higher power at work, guiding us and protecting us in ways that we may not always understand. It means having faith that everything is unfolding as it should, and that better is coming. When we trust in God's plan, we can let go of the need to control and force things. We can relax and enjoy the journey, knowing that we are being guided and protected every step of the way. This perspective also allows us to see closed doors and delays as opportunities for growth and transformation. When we view them as redirections, we can approach them with curiosity and openness. We can use them as a catalyst for our own evolution and as a stepping stone to become the best version of ourselves. Another alternative perspective is to cultivate a mindset of trust and surrender. This means believing that God has a plan for our lives and that He is guiding us towards our highest good. When we approach this situation from a place of trust and surrender, we can let go of fear and doubt and instead focus on the possibilities and opportunities that lie ahead. Cultivating a mindset of trust and surrender means recognizing that we are not alone on this journey. We are being guided and supported by a higher power, one that has a plan for our lives and is working for our highest good. When we trust in this plan, we can let go of fear and doubt. We can relax and surrender to the journey, knowing that we are being guided and protected every step of the way. This perspective also allows us to find peace in the midst of uncertainty. When we cultivate a mindset of trust and surrender, we recognize that we don't need to have all the answers or have everything figured out. We can trust that the answers and the guidance will come as we journey forward, and that we are exactly where we need to be in this moment. A third alternative perspective is to embrace the power of patience and perseverance. This means recognizing that God's timing is not our timing, and that what may feel like a delay to us may actually be God's way of preparing us for something better. When we approach this situation from a place of patience and perseverance, we can let go of the need for immediate gratification and instead focus on the long-term vision for our lives. Embracing the power of patience and perseverance means recognizing that there is value in the journey, not just the destination. It means trusting that the delays and the closed doors are a part of our story, a part of our growth, and a part of our evolution. When we embrace patience and perseverance, we can approach the journey with a sense of curiosity and openness. We can find meaning and purpose in the delays and the closed doors, and use them as an opportunity to grow and evolve. This perspective also allows us to stay committed to our vision, even in the face of challenges and setbacks. When we embrace the power of patience and perseverance, we recognize that the journey may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. We can stay committed to our vision, knowing that better is coming and that we are being guided and protected every step of the way. Practical reconstruction involves taking concrete steps to cultivate a more authentic and empowered approach to this situation. This might involve setting intentions for our journey, practicing trust and surrender, and embracing the power of patience and perseverance. It might also involve letting go of the need to control and force things, and being open to the possibilities and opportunities that lie ahead. When we approach this situation from a place of authenticity and empowerment, we are more likely to experience the deep and profound guidance and protection that we desire. Setting intentions is about getting clear on what we want for our journey. It's about visualizing the kind of guidance and protection that we desire and setting the intention to attract that into our lives. This can involve creating a vision board, writing down our desires, or simply holding the intention in our hearts. Practicing trust and surrender is about believing that God has a plan for our lives and that He is guiding us towards our highest good. It's about letting go of fear and doubt and instead focusing on the possibilities and opportunities that lie ahead. It's about relaxing and surrendering to the journey, knowing that we are being guided and protected every step of the way. Embracing the power of patience and perseverance is about recognizing that God's timing is not our timing, and that what may feel like a delay to us may actually be God's way of preparing us for something better. It's about staying committed to our vision, even in the face of challenges and setbacks, and trusting that better is coming. As you reflect on these ideas, consider the following questions. How have closed doors and delays shown up in your life, and how have they guided or protected you? Are you approaching this situation from a place of fear and doubt, or from a place of trust and surrender? What steps can you take to cultivate a deeper sense of patience and perseverance on your journey? How can you view closed doors and delays as opportunities for growth and transformation? Remember, that closed door wasn't rejection, it was redirection. God's protection often looks like delay. Trust that better is coming. Please enter your reality deconstruction request, and I will start the process.